Alright guys, here we go. Gonna do another Maxis Classic. Youth Saito I created. It's actually a Japanese game that Maxis distributed or paid for somehow, and then they did it worldwide, but except in Japan. But this is Sim Tower. If you haven't played it, I'm gonna show you kind of the basics of it. The nice thing here is what you're trying to do is build a tower out. You've got offices, you've got shops and retail. And you can see up top here that it's a 5-star system, and that is end game. You're trying to get 5 stars. Now, here's what's kind of funny. You can go to options like this. It's like old school Windows or something. But you've got a little help, contents, about Sim Tower. This is actually funny. If you do the about Sim Tower, it'll give you, look, this is version 1.0. There were no updates back then. It was released and it was ready to go. But yeah, so this kind of gives information of how it was. See, this is kind of what I was talking about how it was distributed and all that good stuff. So yeah, feel free to watch that if you want some other time. Contents is cool because it tells you how to reach the stars. So I don't know how far of this I'm going to play, but I used to play this back in the day. Oh man, I should have seen when it came out, but I believe this is around the same time as SimCity 2000, you know, early 90s. And yeah, I would play this late at night because sometimes you just have to let this thing run. But it can get out of hand as well. So I might kind of show some little highlights because I'll be playing it off and on just as a nice little flashback, add it to the classic game series that I have going. And probably show you how I get to each star and all that good stuff. But all this content's here. I mean, it's kind of neat to have all the information right in the game. Old school Windows stuff. So yep, let me move this down. This is like our mini map on the top left, our evaluation of if people are happy and good and pricing. But that's not what we're wanting to do. We want to edit. We want to build a lobby and start building a tower. And this is how you get it done. You got lobbies, you can build the floor out, like just simply the floor without any office or anything, but you don't have to do this first. Elevators is going to be key right now. If you hold down left click, sometimes there's more options. That's how I do this with the lobby. And some stairs, so I can put some stairs right there. Now offices, that's what you want to start with. You click on it up here. It's 40K each, so it's morning time. So let's get these down so people will move in and start making money. We'll do a whole floor of offices here. Now there's all kinds of different tactics and strategies. You can also build underground, certain things like shops and restaurants. I'll do that now. This guy right here. However, you cannot build, say, a condo or an office. Won't let you do it. This item not available underground is what the message is saying. So let's build another stairway here. There we go. And this is good so people can walk down to work. I think people will walk 2 or 3 levels with the stairs. And see, now this time you don't have to build the floor. It'll automatically build it behind. So I'll build another floor. My goal is to get my population up to 300, which shouldn't be too tough. Offices count too. You don't have to go residential. But this one's fun, fun, fun. Now, you got your little magnifying glass. We can look at this in more detail. Here's charge your rent. This is that the evaluation, basically, how they're doing. Now, if you charge more rent, that's going to drop down, and it could cause them actually to move out. Causes maybe depends on how many workers will be there, but it is lunchtime, so people are hitting up the Japanese soba. Very cool. And we got 33 people, so we haven't made any profit yet, but this is good. Business is average. If you overbuild shops, they won't make money. They'll lose you money. We can do a nice overhead view. Blue is good. That's what you want to see. And pricing, that shows that I've got high price. I'm overcharging these guys. However, as long as people are happy, keep at it. Oh, oh, oh. Need another set of stairs right there. Aha, there we go. And what do we got? 812K left. Let's keep going. Well, let's do an elevator. Let's start this game. Move over a little bit. You can drag this up and down. Now, This guy's gonna get crazy. What you need is more elevator cars, so you just kind of put two. Now this elevator shaft has 2 cars. When you actually click on it over here, it shows the standard elevator is 200,000. That was big money. The shafts are 80,000 each, so your money will go away really, really fast when you do this. But it's time to build some more floors out. So the strategy here then is you could really build a nice base floor, like just 3 stories tall, do all stairs, no elevators, and build out. See, I mean, this whole map, it goes all the way out to the side to the left and out to the right. And I might do that just to up the population and all that, and then start building the tower a little bit more narrow as we go up. What I would like to do is actually, I wish you could separate the lobby out. Like if I build the lobby out here, you'll see what happens. It just stretches it out. I can't have separate buildings. Because I thought that'd be neat to have like 3 separate towers, have like a hotel tower, office tower, residential but building, shops underground, all kinds of cool stuff like that. But, you know, it is what it is. So isn't this cool, man? Watching me place office buildings. No, we'll get this built up. See, there's all our money. So we'll have this build up, make some money, and then you just kind of wait it out for a little bit. You know, go make yourself a cup of coffee. That's what I'm gonna go do, and be back. Hopefully, we'll have more money. Other things to notice: it goes by quarter. You know, you've got your weekends, weekdays. You can really do some cool stuff with your elevator, like choose where the cars stay, waiting times, set the schedule when they're express elevators. I mean, it gets really intense. And honestly, when I was playing this, I was 13 years old, something like that, 14 years old, so I wasn't overly strategizing the game then, so I'll try to figure it out. I might actually read, you know, the guide and the contents, which I pointed out, but I haven't actually sat through and read it all. So we'll see. Yep, catch you guys in the morning probably, and hopefully we'll hit 1 star, or sorry, the 2nd star for the end of this episode, and then continue on from there. Hold on tight. Warp speed engaged. Alright, well, it's morning time, so I wanted to kick it off. I did build 1 restaurant up here, and our first residence. Now, I don't want to overbuild the restaurant, so this is where the floors are going to be nice, because you can't, like, build out over, you know, I can't, like, build the 7th floor way out and not have a foundation underneath it, is what I'm trying to get at. So, yeah, we got to build some floors out, so that's why you got that option. And we'll do this a few times. And like I said, I do eventually want to spread out the bottom 3 levels, but I want to try something interesting here, which is get these guys to take the stairs to go to lunch and stuff, and these guys take the stairs to go eat, maybe. I don't know how that one's gonna work. Because what I can do to speed this process up, instead of spending a ton of money on more elevator cars, is say remove like the 7th floor. But see, if I do that, you're gonna see that these guys are gonna start saying, no transportation connected. They will get very unhappy very fast. So even though I would think that they could just come take over the stair and then go to the elevator, it ain't like that. So that's more for the factor of when you want to have express elevators and you create other elevator shafts on the side and do all kinds of other stuff. But we ain't doing that yet. Someday. Right now I've got more money and I want to up the population and hit this other star, and we're almost there. I think we'll hit it today. It is the first weekday, and I've got room for offices. Population 246, we're getting closer and closer. Floor all the way up, and we'll look into a little bit more detail on the residence. I think you get like a family of 5 or something like that. Who knows? Probably way off. Oh, good. I spaced that out properly. These are pretty expensive. These are, I think, are 80,000 each. Population 273. Now, you don't want to put the offices next to the residential. they will complain, or the residents will complain. I don't think the office cares. Same goes for the hotel rooms. Once we get to the next star, that's what's going to unlock more. This looks a little simplistic to start, but the more stars you get, the more complicated it gets. See, look at all these people. They're getting angry. That's why they're turning pink. So I'm going to put another car there. Another stairway here. This is cool. Eventually there'll be like bombs going off in your tower and fires, and you gotta have all kinds of cool stuff happening. I'm looking forward to what we're gonna build. Alright, here we go. 297. Touchdown. Your tower has been given a 2-star rating. We are 2 stars. Congratulations. Alright guys, well, this is Sim Tower. I hope you guys enjoyed this little offshoot of something a little bit different. Do you guys want to see how to get to the next star? Do you want to see a little bit more tower of the Sim type? Leave some comments, make sure to subscribe, and tomorrow, Train Fever. I put too many episodes out today because I'm so excited, and I'm ready for Train Fever USA content tomorrow, and I don't know what else to do besides play all these simulation games. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.